You're doing something wrong if you're still buying these 9 fragrances in 2023. But don't worry, I've got you covered. Hey there, my name is Peter, this is my channel Factory Ambition, and in this video we are going to talk about 9 fragrances that you absolutely, under no condition, should buy in 2023 and 9 alternatives that replace them. And just a note to start with, those 9 fragrances are not bad fragrances per se. Actually, when they were released, they were very popular, but however, they got maybe reformulated and are nowadays too weak, or they got outdated, or they are too sweet, or something happened. However, they are better replacements and you should not buy them at all. So, are you ready? Then let's start with number 1 of the fragrances that you should not buy, which is Light Blue from Dolce & Gabbana. And Light Blue actually is a nice fragrance, however, it's far too weak. Better get Light Blue in the Intense version, and this one is one of the best designer summer fragrances. For me, it's the vibe that I'm getting when I'm in Italy in summertime. You know, I'm driving my Cabrio and just having a great time there. And the Intense version is like better in every single metric than the original version. You know, it lasts longer, it smells better, it's more performant in general, and it's just a couple of years more. And that's why what baffles me, that I just saw a statistic that the normal original Light Blue is actually selling better than this one, which makes absolutely no sense at all. Always get the Intense version and don't buy the original Light Blue. Guys, the next one that you should not buy is La Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. And just to be clear with, like, La Nuit de l'Homme is a super sexy fragrance, it smells great. Man, this is like so good and sexy. However, it has one big issue, and it's the longevity. I think the juice got reformulated over the years, and nowadays it lasts just 1 or 2 hours, something like this, and then it's gone. And I think you should not waste your money on an expensive fragrance like La Nuit de l'Homme. Better get the Bleu Electrique version of La Nuit de l'Homme. It's not exactly the same fragrance, however, you know, it lasts at least twice or maybe even 3 times as long. You know, it's like a lot more potent. It adds a bit of blue notes to it. It's a bit fresher, but it makes it not like a worse fragrance. It makes it even more versatile in my opinion, and it's like good, you know. If you want a sexy option, then this one is good. Don't get La Nuit de l'Homme anymore, always get Bleu Electrique. Okay guys, the third option that you should not buy anymore is Dolce & Gabbana The One. So another one from Dolce & Gabbana, and The One Eau de Toilette actually is a great dating fragrance. However, it has the same issue, you know, it's not lasting long, it's too weak, the juice. Better get and always get The One Eau de Parfum, and even this one here, it's not lasting long, you know. It's a great dating fragrance. It smells really good, balsamic, cozy, it's very inviting, you know. But the silage that it's creating, it's like very closely. However, the Eau de Parfum is much stronger than the Eau de Toilette. Although the Eau de Parfum is still not lasting long. So if you're an employee from Dolce & Gabbana, then, well, why don't you pitch an Eau de, I don't know, like a parfum concentration of the one, or an extrait de parfum of the one. That would be a great business idea. So, the fourth fragrance that you should not buy under no circumstances is Spice Bomb from Viktor and Rolf. And again, the fragrance itself is not that bad, however, it got outdated, it got replaced with a better option, and that is Spice Bomb Extreme from the same fragrance house. Man, it does exactly the same than Spice Bomb, just in better, you know. It's like, it's smelling better, it's lasting longer. It's the same price actually, and I did wear it not that often, maybe 15-20 times, and the times I did wear it, like, women came to me and they asked me, hey, which fragrance are you wearing? Can you please write it down? Because I want my husband to smell like you. Think about it, like Spice Bomb Extreme, like if I'm ever going to be a winter list of the best fragrance, this would be on it. So don't get Spice Bomb, always get Spice Bomb Extreme. Okay guys, another fragrance that you should never get is Le Beau from Jean Paul Gaultier. And because like Le Beau in the original version is a bit of a boring fragrance, you know, it's like Invictus, it's like Y from Yves Saint Laurent, it has this bubblegum, fresh, sweet, synthetic vibe to it. It's very generic, very boring. So when I smelled it in the perfumes, I thought, man, are they so uncreative? What's up with them? And then they released just last year Le Beau Le Parfum, which is so much better. This is actually like a very good summer fragrance. It made it on my list. I think it was the number 9 spot of my best summer fragrances. And it's like a super sexy pina colada. It's still sweet, you know, but hey, this is fun. It has pineapple, it has coconut. It's so much better than the original one. So there's absolutely zero reason why you should get the original Le Beau. Always get it in the Le Parfum concentration. Now, another fragrance that you should absolutely not get anymore is Stronger With You from Armani. And man, Stronger With You is like a super popular and successful line. I feel like every second guy wears it in winter times now. You know, it's like the new spice bomb, basically. And there are so many flankers out there. There's the Intensely, the Absolutely, the Oud. I think the Stronger With You Cool. I hope it's the name at least. Yeah. And the thing is, well, it's still a good fragrance, but it just got replaced. Either get the Intensely, which is more interesting, which is stronger, which just smells better in wintertime especially, or get the Absolutely here. And guys, this is my favorite of the line because it adds a fun rum note to it. Yeah, man, I think if you ever wear this in wintertime, man, it's fun. Like in Germany here on a Christmas market, you know, you wear Stronger With You, absolutely, that would be great. If you would wear the normal Stronger With You, you know, it's not strong enough and people would barely notice you. But like the Intensity or the absolutely great fragrances. Now, another fragrance, of course, that you should not get anymore is Versace Eros in the Eau de Toilette concentration. Very important. I have seen lately some TikToks, you know, I was at home swiping a bit and I saw a TikTok of a guy who is, you know, giving Eros to girls to sample, and the girls, you know, they make like this with the nose and they say, no, it's not a good fragrance. And I think they are talking about the Eau de Toilette version, and I totally understand it because it's just a generic sweet fragrance and it lacks the amazing mint note, which makes Eros one of the best clubbing fragrances. Actually, Versace Eros in the Eau de Parfum concentration, or maybe in the Parfum concentration, you know, they're kind of similar. They have this amazing mint note, and I think it's the best affordable clubbing fragrance out there that you can wear in winter, that you can wear in summer. It has this mint note which keeps me refreshed and it's not that cloying. So I don't understand whoever says like Versace Eros is not good, or if they say so, they probably mean the Eau de Toilette version, because the Eau de Parfum is great and the Parfum version is also very good. Yeah, that's it basically what I've been saying. Don't get the Eau de Toilette, always get Versace Eros in Eau de Parfum. Okay. Now, number 8 spot of the fragrance that you should not buy, that is L'Homme Ideal from Guerlain, of course, in the Eau de Toilette concentration. And L'Homme Ideal is a great fragrance, you know, it has this amazing cherry note. However, like the original concentration, like the cherry note is very toned down, the fragrance itself is not as strong. It's a bit of a boring fragrance, to be honest. Man, get this one here. L'Homme Ideal in the Eau de Parfum concentration. This is the fragrance that you want if you want something a bit more extraordinary. You know, it has cherries. Man, it's sweet, it's very strong, it's very distinctive. This is a very good option basically for everyone. Just don't get it, man. Don't get the Eau de Toilette, always get the Eau de Parfum. It's an absolute no-brainer. Okay, and the last mistake that you should avoid 100% is buying Chanel Allure Homme Sport, because it's a very synthetic fragrance. You know, it's not a bad one. I'm not going to say it, you know, it's good for high schoolers, it's good for if you want to go to university, you're just new, you know, and you want something easygoing during the day. However, there is just a much better fragrance that does the same from the same fragrance house, which is the Eau Extreme. And man, they added mint to make it fresh, they added tonka bean to make it sexy. This is my second most complimented fragrance, at least, you know, that I have in my mental spreadsheet. people are going to compliment you on the street with it, and it smells like actually amazing in the air like this. Like, you know, give it a bit time, you know, it doesn't smell so great on you, but in the air it's absolutely fantastic. And it's so much better than the Homme Sport that I can't recommend it anymore. Always get the Eau Extreme. Okay guys, that were 9 fragrances that you should avoid 100%. Don't make the mistakes and get those. Always get the ones that I mentioned. And yeah, I think people are still misinformed sometimes. Like for example, when I said the light blue sells better than the light blue intense, it makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, that's it guys. And another thing that is not really related to fragrance but I want to mention is I just was in Istanbul, and I think it's one of the best cities I've ever been. Man, it was such a good trip, like friendly people, amazing sights. You know, it blew my expectations. And yeah, man, I will definitely be back to Istanbul. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more of me, a lot more is coming, just hit the subscribe button, or you visit my website and then you can, you know, filter for those fragrances and read up some reviews. It's available in 6 languages. Guys, thank you. It's a nice sunny day today. Go out and have a nice day. Bye bye. See you.